Hi everyone, this is Steph, and today I wanted to share with you some cards that I received from a recent new catalog swap that I participated in from Tami White, and I will have her full swap new catalog information linked below so you can watch her video where her and Linda Cullen go into more details about the cards that were in the swap. And then I'm going to show you how I made the card that I sent in. So I kind of have my mini catalog in front of me, and if you need a catalog, if you need a physical catalog, make sure that you contact me because I'd love to send you out one. And I'm just going to skip through to where I kind of put the cards that went together. So this is a really neat card. There's a lot of texture. I'm not sure how much comes through, but there's a lot of texture on this card. And she used the Paradise Palms. This is from Tina Wardell. So it's called the Paradise Palms Bundle. She used the faux sea glass embellishments, pebble enamel shapes, and shimmer embossing paste. So it's a really, really cool detailed card. Being on camera doesn't show it justice either, but it's a pretty one. And then I have this one right here, which uses the Easter Friends stamp set. And this cute little bunny that she colored in. And this is from Judy Anderson. And this one, which shares the stamp set from Flowering Rain Boots. So it's the bundle. And I don't know if you guys use Paper Pumpkin, but a while back there was a Paper Pumpkin set that had boots in it, and I know it was very popular. They had a lot of requests. So when you do put those requests into Stampin' Up, they listen, and they brought back a stamp set very similar, but different. But it definitely has those rain boots in it. So that's her card. Donella Henderson, sorry about that, from all the way in Indiana. And this one is using Artfully Composed Sweet. Just a very pretty card. It looks like it was cased from the catalog itself, which is great. Nothing wrong with that. But it looks like her background paper was stamped a little bit. And this one is Cosette Bennett. So the fun thing about participating into swaps is, you know, we don't always have a lot of time to create cards using everything that's in the catalog. So it's a nice way to build and get some ideas. And sometimes you don't really think that you like a set until you see it in person and see it start being used. And then you're like, oh, geez, I need to get that one. And it's inspiring to see all the different ideas that people come up with. So this one is called Just a Note. And this uses the Flowers set, and it looks like she did Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather. And this is Nancy Smith down in Florida. A very pretty monochromatic card. And then we're moving right along. So this one uses, let's see, the New Horizons 6x6 Designer Series paper. But this greeting is actually from Slim Sayings, which I think is on page 52. So the congrats to the graduate, which is great because the upcoming graduations this year. So pretty card. Melanie Hawken. And then this one I thought was really, really neat, and this is Bernadette Bayo. She used, I actually have two for this one, In the Moment. I'm going to open this one because it's, so it looks like a little mug. And then when you open it, it has a little little English breakfast tea, and then a little stamped little card there. So very creative. Very cool, like you could do gift cards, give it as a little gift to somebody. Nice teacher gift too. And then there's this one, which is Wendy Mcfarlane. And the dies that she used is from Seize the Day. And then the stamp is this one, In the Moment, that got colored in. Alright, move right along. This one here is another monochromatic. And it's from Jan Bassett. She used the new Honeybee Home Bundle using cinnamon cider, the Heart and Home DSP. So that was another pretty card. I mean, they're all pretty cards. And then we have this one using the Let's Set Sail stamp set. And then that paper is part of that New Horizons. This is from Kim Innes. And hope it's your best day ever. And those are the pebble embellishments, which are really cool. They look like sea glass. And then there's this one, For the Record. This is one of those ones that I looked at when I was trying to decide my pre-order. And it just, I don't know, it didn't speak to me, but after seeing many cards, I was looking at something the other day where they did a dozen donuts, and so each record was decorated to look like different types of frosted donuts. It was really cool. All right, so that is all that I received in the new mini catalog swap. And then I wanted to show you mine. So mine was using the Sweet Talk Sweet, and I made an accordion fun fold, which is my glue dot kind of went through there. All right, because I really wanted the paper to shine through, so I have a little belly band here, and then my card opens up like this, showing the different sides of the DSP. So I'm going to show you how to make that. It's a super easy card. And all right, so to get started, you're going to need a handful of materials. Oh, it's sticking all over the place. All right, let me just clear this stuff up. And then if you tune into my part 2, which I will link in the description, I will show you the cards that I got from the Celebration swap as well. All right. So what you want to do is have a piece of cardstock that is 5.5 by 11. And then you want a second piece of cardstock for the belly band that's 9.5 by 1.5. Okay. So then you're going to get out your scoreboard, or you can use the trimmer, but you want to score it at 4 1/4, 7, and 9 3/4. And then you're going to fold it in an accordion style, which is just back and forth. All right. So we'll start with the stamping before I put all the papers on. Actually, we'll do the paper first. All right, so you're gonna need a piece that's 4 by 5 1/4. And then one that is 2.5 by 5 1/4. And then you'll need 2 that are 1 inch by 5 1/4. And then for the belly band, you just need one that is 4, let's see, 4 1/4 by 1 1/4. And that's gonna go across the front of the belly band. Add some adhesive. And my original card is on the thumbprint when you first start to watch the video. So the card is exactly the same. I just used a different design of series paper. From creating so many, you know, I used up a lot of the DSP packs, so I decided for the demonstration one that I would make the card but show you a different use in the paper. And you can decorate, you know, as many sides as you want. And this one went here. All right. And then I'm going to do a striped one here. All right. And then this one, which is just the reversed side of the striped, it's going to go here. All right, and then we have one section. So as you see, when you fold it this way, you see the different layers of DSP exposed. And then we have this one section here. This is where I'm going to put the basic white piece of paper, and we're going to stamp on that. That way you can write a little greeting, you know, a little note to the recipient. So for that, you're also going to need 2.5 by 5.25. And all right, so the first thing I did was stamped Happy Valentine's Day. And so this is, like I said, all from the Sweet Talk Suite. Here's my Happy Valentine's Day, and it's just big enough for the paper size, which is neat. It goes almost edge to edge. So that's in real red. And then I'm going to take Pool Party, and I'm going to stamp the heart. And there are hearts within this set that have, you know, different verses on it, which is why it's called Sweet Conversations. So you could do "You're cute," "Text me," "Hug me." I just went with this one right here. And I just kind of offsetted it a little bit there. And then in the bottom corner, I'm doing an XO, and I'm doing Highland Heather. So I'm just gonna do XO right here. And then this set, which is like, I don't know, just little confettis looking circle. We're gonna do that one in Blushing Bride, just to add a little bit of a texture to the card. Okay. And then while you're stamping, you're going to want to do the images for the front of your card and get your stamping all out of the way at the same time. So that goes right there. So for the front of the card, or I should say the belly band, which is the front of the card, we have this really cute little envelope, the tag, and the banner. All right. So here's the tag, the little heart, the banner, and the envelope. And all of these pieces are cut using, where is my dies? The Sweet Hearts dies, which is part of the bundle, but it is also in the suite. You get all of these fun little pieces here. So this die right here will cut out this adorable little envelope. And you have the tag. This is the heart that I used, but you also have a bunch of little hearts that you can cut out. 2 different size banners, a teeny tiny one, and another heart over here. So you get a lot within that bundle. And if you like to do Valentine's, this is a really great set. All right, so what I did on this one is I'm stamping Happy to Have You in My Life. I apologize, my voice is hoarse, so if I sound like I'm struggling, it just comes and goes. All right, so Happy to Have You in My Life. I stamped towards the top in real red. And then that same little circle-y thing. I should probably clean that a little bit. I'll just stamp it off here. I did that one in Highland Heather on the front. Again, just to add a little bit of texture. I've already stamped the little heart and cut it out in the blue. Let's see. I do need my little hearts on that, so I'm going to do this one in real red also. And just stick that there. I had a lot of fun building this card. I think when I do these different swaps, I try to get out of my comfort zone of doing, you know, easy 1 or 2 step stamping. You know, if you're in a rush, I don't have a lot of time sometimes to put all that time in, you know, that it takes to do the extra details in cards. So when I do the swaps, I really want to make sure I'm taking the time to, you know, send something that kind of stands out and makes people want to recreate it. These cards may look like they take a lot of effort, but they really don't. Fun folds are probably my favorite to make. And especially like these, like it really, there's no fancy cutting, it's just the way you fold the paper. All right, so now you're gonna take your strip for the belly band. And for a belly band, you wanna make sure you leave your edges a little bit loose. You know, you wanna be able to slide the band on and off with some ease. And that goes right there. And then I have a strip here, which goes on top. Like that. And I'm gonna finish assembling with the belly band on, just like that. All right. So everything is already done. We just need to assemble our little envelope, but I'm gonna add these things on. Now I just used glue dots when I put my envelope together. You could do some liquid glue. So I just added my tag. I didn't use dimensionals on my layers. You certainly could. I think because this card is on the thicker side due to the folds, I didn't want to add, you know, any additional height in case you wanted to nail it out. So you got this little envelope and you can see that 2 sides are equal. And then you have one, there we go, that's a little bit shorter. So I made this one my bottom, and then these are my 2 that I'm going to fold in. So you fold on the score lines. I left this up because I'm leaving the envelope opened. And so I'm going to add glue dots. So I did 2 on each of these flaps towards the center and the bottom. And then I did 3 on the bottom flap. So I'm going to fold in the 2 side flaps and then fold up the bottom. And I'm going to give my heart just a little bit of adhesive, and then I just slide that right in. And again, no dimensionals, but you certainly, like I said, you could add. And then that just fits just right there. And then the last thing I did was add some rhinestones. Now in my original design, I used the iridescent rhinestones, which are these right here. And for this card, I'm just using our basic. So I added 1 to the center of each of the hearts on the banner. I added one to the bottom fold of the envelope, and then come on, and one to the side of the heart. And then the last thing to do is add my little bow, and the bow is from the faux linen ribbon in Real Red, and that's also part of that suite. So that's the card that I did for the swap. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a great day. Bye.